Yo, what is up guys? Today we're on the practice tool and we are doing a Yone tips and trick video very similar to the Yasuo one. At first, we're just going to go with the very basic stuff. Q flash, just like Yasuo. You just Q, then you flash. Very, very basic. Yone can also do this with his W too. So it's just the same thing, just W flash. Okay. We're not going to talk about that. W flash, same thing. Very, very easy. And obviously you can do this with the charged up one too. Not gonna mess up this time. Very, very easy. Something a little bit more advanced is you can make 2 hitboxes with the knock up, which is actually really, really cool. And I don't see people do this very often. So you got your... do this, you aim it at this person, and you hit 2 people at once. So that's something you can do that's really, really cool, which I honestly don't do very often, which I probably should do a lot more. It's very, very cool. Also, you can mix in your ult with it too. So 2 people knocked up, then you ult them into each other, and you can WQ auto. Do that in your E, you're gonna do, yeah. So the full combo would be like, oh. Just like that. And you do so much damage. That's definitely super, super advanced. That, yeah, you will not have to do very often, but it definitely come in handy. Also, you can redirect your Q, like going like that. Oh, wait, I messed up. You can redirect your Q with flash before you do it really fast, like that. So you aim it, you Q first, and then you flash. You can just catch people off guard, or you could another example of that would be, let's say there's someone in front of you, there's someone right behind you. Go, oh, and hit both of them. That's definitely something you could do with the champion too. Another tip, when you're in your E and you're fighting someone, use your ulti and W at the end. So you're about to go back, you R. You see how the E ran out, but then your R still goes off? That's why you want to use your R at the end. And same thing, we're going to do the same thing again with W. W is the same concept. So you go in someone, you're fighting them, and then you W last second. And then, just because your W has a long animation, so you want to use it at the end. Because, it doesn't matter with the animation. If you're in the animation, you're not going to go back till the animation finishes. Another thing you could do is if you want to get over this wall, let's say this boss cone is in here. Obviously you can't just E over, you can ult over, but let's say you don't want to use your ult. So you just E over, Q, Q again, E back, and you have your third Q, and there you go. Just something simple that you can always do if you want to get to Baron fast. Another thing is when you use your E, oh my god, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. You know, I'm just leaving. I'm just gonna leave. Another thing to keep in mind with Yone is that Ignite doesn't make your E do more damage. I've seen people say that, be like, oh, you should always take Ignite because it will make your E do more damage. And let's just watch. You Ignite, see how your E is not doing any damage. Summoner spell damage does not count. Ignite does not count, which is why you always want to Ignite at the last possible second, because Ignite is not going to add on damage anyway. So always Ignite at the last second, just so people can't react to it or get scared. Because if you Ignite first, they're just going to flash away, and you're going to lose a kill. That's why it's really important that you always Ignite at the last possible second. Also, your E will not do damage to shields. So let's say the target dummy had a shield, and you're in your E, you auto the shield, it will not do damage. Your E will not do bonus damage. And also item damage. So if you went E Gale Force, it's not going to do damage to you. Let me buy Gale Force. Ugh, buying this disgusting item. I would never recommend this item, but training purposes. Let me just go with the scuttle. Just mess it up. Watch your E, Gale Force. Yeah, your E does not do damage. Only auto attacks. Only auto W ults. Items, summoner spells, damage to shields does not count towards E damage. What I see is a lot of people have confusion about. Another thing with Yone is his leveling pattern, which I see even pros mess this up. So if you see right now, 5 points E, 3 points Q. This is what you want to do in range lanes. If you're against like an Orianna, you're against a Victor, this is what you want your leveling to be. 3-point skew and max E. Because your E goes from a 22-second cooldown to a 10-second. 10 seconds. You are shaving 12 seconds off your E from level 1 to level 5. That's insane. Way more trading potential. And then just some things you can do with this E that you should in your games. Let's say you want to get a ward on Raptors, but you have no vision, you're really scared. Do not just face check it, just go like this. Like that, get a ward down, just check even further, you be back. You just like really need to use your E in you know, just to be more safe. It's a huge strength of your champion. Same thing with getting turret plating. You just E in, hit the turret plating, then E all the way back. So you don't have to walk to the tower, so you can't get ganked. It's really good. Also when you're getting ganked, so let's say you get ganked. Obviously I'm in practice tool, so there's no champions ganking me. Let's say there's a Kha'Zix here, who ganks me from like back here. So what you want to do, you have, let's say you have no charges at Q. You have your Berserker Greaves, Kha'Zix, or Rek'Sai comes from here. So instead of just like dying, just E forward, E away from him, go to the mini wave, Q, Q, E back, he's raiding in your body, you just Q back. It's really good. Because a lot of people are going to be scared. Like, I don't want to see a lot of new Yone players, especially ones that I coach, they're going to shit their pants. They see Rek'Sai, they're just eating away. They're like, oh shit, and they're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute, and he's just camping your body, you just die. So, do not do this. Try to think. You're like, okay, I'm going to E this way, hit the minions, get third Q, and then go backwards. Of course, if you have ulti, you could just hold out. But, yeah. And the last thing I have to say for Yone, for advanced tips, is just, let's say you're like 10, 15 gold off an item. Instead of just waiting in base, you could just go like this. Just like walk over here. Oh, I got the money for my item. And you buy it. See how much time you save by doing this instead of just waiting in base. It's a very cool thing you could do. But yeah, that's about all the tips I have for Yone that I could think of. There's, I mean, and there's just a very basic thing that I'll go over real fast, which is just, you know, just auto resetting. Just go auto Q, auto W. Obviously, really basic thing, but you'd be surprised that people who start out playing Yasuo or Yone, you're just gonna see them go like this, like, so like Q, I don't know, like they're just gonna not do that instead. So. And yeah, that's all the tips I have for Yone. If you enjoyed this video, there will be more to come. Just like, subscribe, and watch out for more to come. Peace, guys.